If you are a trader or investor this week, the week of December 8th, these are all of the events this week that will be shaping the market, so let's quickly go over them. Now, what is going on this week is very weighted to Tuesday and Wednesday in particular, with Tuesday having a big focus on the jobs market in the United States with ADP weekly jobless claims data as well as the JOLTS jobs openings data. This is going to be very important because it's going to influence what's happening on Wednesday, which is the Fed policy decision. This is the Fed deciding on whether or not to cut rates, and we're pretty dang certain they're cutting rates. And what we're going to get on Tuesday is going to be pretty important because if the jobs data comes out pretty dang bad tomorrow, this could open up the door for the Fed to say, hey, we're going to cut rates. And also, before the Bank of Japan hikes rates on December 18th, we might even have to start adding to our balance sheet. And they might make an announcement that, hey, we might have to start doing this in like January or Tuesday, right? That would be really good news. So we'd like to see bad jobs data for the United States jobs market, which it looks like early indicators are going to give us. And yes, I do understand it's weird to say, I hope there's bad jobs data, right? Understand the situation here. But then we have Wednesday here with the FOMC decisions as well as Jerome Powell's press conference. The Jerome Powell press conference is just as important as the Fed's decision to cut rates because they're going to say, hey, we're going to cut rates. But it's in Jerome Powell's press conference where he would say something like, in January, we're going to start adding to our balance sheet again, which is the biggest form of air quotes, money printing. It's not really money printing, but like, stimulus in the market that the Fed can do, which is very good for asset markets. And then also on Wednesday, we get the Oracle earnings reports. Just one of the largest tech companies, can help shape the stock market, bleed into the crypto space, right? And then Thursday, we get our regular jobless claims data. And then we also get Broadcom earnings as well. That one's not as important as Oracle. But as you can see, once we get past Wednesday, it starts to die off a little bit. And Thursday's jobless claims data is just our standard weekly jobless claims data. It is not as important as the jobless data that we have here on Tuesday. And that are all the major events that are happening this week that are shaping the market and are things for you to be aware of. Hope you have a good day. Hope you have a great week. Do good things, be good people, make a bunch of money.